This week we're having a Grey Goose Martini, bone dry, served up with 3 olives. Keep applause rolling. Somebody says action. Are we rolling? Welcome to Girrrl Hour. I am your host, Bobby Newberry, and we will be having martinis and talking about some of the biggest topics of the week in pop culture.
Hey now.
Let me first start off with introducing my guest. Clap, 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 clap. I lost my mind. We're off to a rocky start. Let me see. Get louder though, like if something's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, we rolling? Action. Okay. Clap!
So
I want to introduce my girls of the week. First up, I have someone I love so dearly and I've worked with and collaborated with so many times, Sam J Garfield.
Hey. Thank you for having me.
And then I have the princess of the Galapagos Islands. I have my dear friend Cinnamon Jackson as Michael Nunez.
Cinnamon Jackson.
Poppy.
Let's
cheers. Let's cheers
exactly.
it out.
Cheers is only fitting.
Great minds.
Cheers.
Great minds think alike. Thank you guys for being here. Episode fucking 1, bitch.
So excited.
Episode motherfucking 1. Okay, let's dig right on in. Okay, so everyone is talking about reality check. Inside America's Next Top Model. Tyra is everywhere again, but people are stuck on the lack of accountability. What are our thoughts on this right away?
Okay, that documentary was so good.
Yes.
So good.
So good.
It
So
was
good,
so
yeah.
good. Brilliant.
Yeah.
I just can't believe some of the things happened.
Oh my God.
Even though
know.
I remember watching it like when it first came out, so that was crazy.
Yes. It's shocking though.
But it was unhinged then, and it's still unhinged now.
Exactly.
Like it was.
But like some of it I was like, oh my God. Like it really is shocking. Like we don't need to dig into so much of the seriousness of it, but it was very, very, very shocking. And I think that like that's what I'm saying is the lack of accountability, where other judges had said specifically that they are taking accountability, and she basically was darting and past it and not.
Also, the way that she fired the judges was very, very shady because they all had agreed upon something, and then the night before she just went on and did her own thing.
Right, so
that was a gag.
And that's also something that people brought to my attention is if we were on something that came up together for what was like 20 seasons, something like
24,
that, something crazy.
Yeah.
Would you drop your girls that you started something with and rode with forever just because the producer was like, you know what, this is what I want? Would you not like fight for them? Like, I don't know. I feel like there is no show without my girls. Like, I'd be like, this is crazy.
No. And then didn't she, the next season or two, she was like gone and it became someone else?
Oh, yeah.
It
was
Rita
Ora.
It was Rita Ora.
So, like, another thing is, like, then Miss J saying Tyra never visited her in the hospital.
Well, I will just say this, though, that they have done, you know, on the documentary, on the whole thing, there's kind of everyone trying to tiptoe around what they did do, what they didn't do.
Right.
Everyone knows that they were involved in something that's actually so shady that it's being brought to this attention on this documentary.
Right.
And suddenly now in post-documentary being out, have you noticed like Miss J and Jay and Nigel are now very much distancing themselves from this whole thing.
Amigos,
Because, suddenly, and on the documentary, they're all kind of playing their own cards. They're all kind of doing their thing. And now that it's out, the internet has taken the whole thing. The three of them very quickly have banded together. They were just on Entertainment on E.
Yeah.
And they were all there and they were like, well, see, like we all made it here. But you know, she didn't. And I'm like, but what else do you guys have going on? Like, what else do you have going on?
But
like,
also, like, I mean, but then also Sherry Shepherd defending Tyra, saying that 2003 culture was so brutal across the board. We had Simon Cowell telling people to their face, you are trash, you sound terrible, there's people eating rats. She's trying to keep up with what's happening culturally on television.
At that time,
Do we think that is fair to use that as something that is 2003 reality culture? Does it justify it?
They used to hang girls for being witches in Salem, and culturally speaking, my point, it is wild. But my point is, culturally speaking, that's like saying that was okay because it was culturally acceptable, and we did put them on trial, and we did do this. Now this is extreme, but my point is that to label something as it was cultural, so it gets a pass?
Right.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about accountability.
Okay, but then hand in hand, yes. So 2026 now, should she have taken accountability in the situation and say, you know what, that was fucking crazy. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. It was a different time.
Exactly. You can say it's a different time.
But she didn't.
But there wasn't that.
She didn't say I'm sorry.
And I think that even on Sherry, and when I watched Sherry's whole thing, she made a lot of great points.
Yes.
But it still doesn't excuse the fact that it's like, yes, if you did bad things, you can call that out and be like, yeah, I messed up, like you just said.
But do you think she should have apologized?
Tyra.
Yes.
Yes.
And she didn't.
And she didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
I know.
I have to show you.
Do you think this...
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes. She should have.
Quick clip.
Yeah. Very quick.
Okay. So this head down moment, the head back. Do the head down, please.
Girl, that was a T.
But the head not. She did the same thing in the interview. Miss J.
Yes.
Go back. No, we're winding back enough to see it. She did the same thing on the interview and it was lower.
Girl,
but I love that.
Not longer. And it was
touching her eyelids.
Not yet.
Oh my god.
Okay, I think. Is there anything we want to add to that? Should we move on?
I think. There was just so many memes.
Anything you want to add?
So many memes. So many things.
The memes.
The memes have been
the memes.
Sure.
Oh my god, we will show some of them. I think in this but the memes have been out of control.
Yeah, this one was so funny.
This is so good.
Calling her a fat cow. At the end of the day ended.
Hey.
I didn't want to do these things. The producers made me do it.
So what was your role?
Executive producer.
Hey, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Okay. Is there anything else anyone wants to say on this?
No.
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that. Okay, let's drink to that. Is that something we do where we drink after every segment?
Yeah.
Okay, we should.
At the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Okay.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, let's pivot.
Let's pivot.
Let's pivot to something a little bit more romantic.
Okay.
Paul Anthony Kelly and the Unknown Actor era. Paul Anthony Kelly, first major acting role ever, bitch. Former model, almost quit acting before landing JFK Jr. They saw over 1,000 actors for this role.
Yeah.
Love story JFK Jr. and Caroline Bessette. His fucking chemistry with Sarah Pigeon is beyond. He is also known as the yearning face. When I tell you, I posted on my story, his face is, they call him like Marlon Brando of right now. He's so fucking stunning. It's like, it is like a one-of-a-kind fucking face.
Yeah, he's getting all these Gene Kelly references, all this stuff. Yeah.
It is stunning.
He's classic Hollywood.
There's the pin-fitting scene where, I'm not giving it away, the scene is just it's stunning. It's stunning. What do we think about, number one, though, him in the show, but comparing him to the heated rivalry success of the Unknown Actor?
I think it just continues, which I like. The Unknown Actor. Especially for a story that's a biographical story, and you don't have to associate an actor. Right. I like that.
Or actor.
Actor.
Actor. I think that's a great point. I think that's a really good point because
it
does the actor can overtake the person, and it's already an iconic historical
Exactly.
person.
Exactly. When someone has too much of a big persona, it does we're seeing him for the first time.
He's stunning.
But also
performance.
It is
both of them.
But they couldn't like the fact that they found him and this is his first fucking thing after 13 years of auditioning.
Yeah.
13 years. That was crazy. I saw that. That was.
But how about what a true thing of like, don't fucking give up.
No.
Don't give up, bitch. Don't fucking give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Cheers to not giving up.
Cheers to not giving up. We're not even done with this segment. We're just
not
done yet. But what do we think about the show in general?
I've only seen the pilot.
JFK.
Okay. Yes.
Back in the day.
JFK Jr.
Sorry, John F. Kennedy Jr.
Correct. Yes.
Back in the day, in the 90s.
Woo!
Model. Oh my god.
Actually,
he was actually
yes, he was actually so fucking stunning. Like the pictures that I researched, I was like, yo, this is what he really looked like.
Yeah.
Like, but also like the thing is not finding this actor, Paul Anthony Kelly. Bitch, I would follow him from the light to the dark, from the dark to the light to a fucking apocalypse. I would believe him in the shadows in fucking Lord of the Rings. I would go down into the caves with the trolls. I would fucking This man,
bitch, it's impossible just to get you to Echo Park.
Hey.
So, like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, his look, the
it's
look
great.
that he gives,
Girl.
he gives this look. They call it yearning that like no actor can give. They say it's like a Marlon Brando generational. Like they find this a way to do. I can't
like
do it.
it's like a lost.
The
It's like
Botox
the
is
lost
not giving
art,
you the ability to do it.
You know.
It's
The boat.
It's not letting me. I can't yearn that way.
No,
I literally, I can't fucking yearn.
There's like
No,
an emotional pain.
Is this
love?
true?
It's just wow. Good work.
Good work. Okay, are we good on this one? Is there anything else we want to say?
I just can't wait to see the next episodes.
I just can't wait to see where he goes, because that's always the thing. And it's same thing like with Heated Rivalry stars, with all of them. It's like when you have these big breakout stars, the real thing is like, where do they go? Next. Where will we see them go? Like, what will happen? Will this be a one-hit moment for them? Will they be able to finally harness this and sustain and really be able to move forward?
I don't think so with him. I really think
you don't think he'll sustain?
No, I think this won't be a one-hit thing for him.
Oh, I'm hoping
I
not.
really do firmly believe he has not just the face, but he does have the charisma and the talent and the everything about his DNA, inside and out, soul and body, that make him who he is. That I think he's already rumored to be playing the next Batman, I believe, right? I think that's
again.
Allegedly.
Oh,
allegedly.
And
wait,
also,
let's all say it again. 3, 2, 1.
Allegedly.
That's gonna be the word that we always refer
Let's
back to.
also be real, like getting in with Ryan Murphy. Who better than to get a reoccurring anything? Because Ryan Murphy loves his truth.
I do fucking love Ryan Murphy though. I watch all of his fucking shit.
And he loves to reuse an actor. So if you get in with him, like, and you're this and you're him, you probably are good.
I've always wanted to be in a Ryan Murphy fucking show.
You heard it.
And then also he's
acting. I've always wanted to.
Hey, he's acting opposite Naomi Watts.
I could play a fucking murderer. I could play a fucking host. You motherfucking tell me, Ryan fucking Murphy.
Or a slut.
Or I would be a good slut.
Hey.
Allegedly.
Moving on to saying alleged. Let's talk about Pedro Pascal and Rafa Olara. They spent Valentine's Day together. They went on a movie date to see Wuthering Heights. Arm walking through LA and New York. Overall, I really fucking just love this man no matter what. I have friends that are gay or straight that I would walk arm in arm and lean my head on. The photo specifically with his head on his shoulder in the movie theater, do we feel that's romantic?
Do we feel that walking down the street and with a perfect cup of an ass clutch with your quote-unquote friend / alleged partner?
I would do that with you though.
I know, but
I would 1,000%
true, but
true, but I would fully do it.
Right, but
I would hold your ass, especially if I thought cameras were looking. I would be like, let them fucking look, because I would think it's more of a gag and more of a key to do that.
More of a gag and more of a key.
More of a gag, more of a key.
I think that this is it's rumors.
It's all alleged.
But alleged. But
it's
my opinion, I feel like there's something more to it.
I'm just saying, you have that photo pulled up right now on that computer, and I have photos with friends. Our faces don't really look like that in those photos.
I see love.
They're giving love in the eyes. It's like different. But my point is that this isn't like new news. I mean, I've been seeing all these pictures posted recently, and the comments are going off about, oh my gosh, like, how could this be? And I'm like, no, how could you be so dense? Like, this seems like a very fair type of move.
He's
for
a
him.
human.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
already
experiencing love.
But publicly, I think it's also very unfair to have a camera in your fucking face, especially in a new relationship. You're just like, whether how new it is or not, they could be seeing each other like out of the public eye for quite some time. But to take it into the public eye with all of that pressure, I think is another element of what you're choosing
it's a stress.
to do. And
definitely.
he's choosing to walk on the street arm in arm, and I think that he's maybe okay with the fact that that's going to be talked about clearly. And I think that though it does add a lot of 100%.
Pressure. You aren't Pedro Pascal walking down the street with anybody, whether he is a boyfriend or a friend or not. And you are going to know that if you're in visible space where those photos and that can be taken you know what it's going to mean. He is not some emerging actor. Like, this is a superstar in the acting world. He knows what this means.
This is not the first time this has happened.
No,
he's also is very well known too. Like,
but
not as well known.
But wasn't he also very publicly linked to Luke Evans?
Yes, he was.
So
that
said, also,
go off,
yeah.
I did my homework, baby.
He was.
Go the fuck off, bitch.
But yeah, and that's the thing. And he also has a sibling who's trans. He's been extremely involved with the queer realm and the atmosphere of all that. Very vocal, very public. Even if he does consider himself sexually fluid or anything,
which is very fucking valid. Let people be fluid.
Please
be what you want to be. Let's get rid of
the
stigma.
This is not a surprise
of gay, straight, bi, whatever. Let you be what you want to be.
Let them be.
And it's just like, it seems like a lateral move for his own, like, what we know about his journey and who he is. It's not some shock. It's not some like, oh my gosh, this is the news of the century. Like, no.
I love this story. It's love.
I think, look, the lesson for me is we love love. Yeah. Love is love is love. We're fucking happy for everyone. We love everyone, bitch. We're happy for you, Pedro. We fucking love you. We're happy for you and Rafa. Whatever you are, if you're friends, if you're homies, if you're girls, if you're boys, if you're whatever the fuck you are, right? Is there anything else?
If you're happy.
Is there anything else we want to say on this topic?
No, well said, Rob.
I think we nailed her.
Cheers.
Not nailed her.
Bitch, you're almost motherfucking running low, girl. You're flying through. Not Beno looking over with some judgment in his eyes. He had judgment in his eyes.
Sounds like jealousy.
Okay, now moving on. We are now going into different internet territory. We're going to be speaking about clavicular and looks maxing. Looks maxing culture. Let me say that again. Clavicular and looks maxing culture. There's a it's bitty bitty bum bum. There's a growing online community of looks maxers. One of the most talked about is clavicular, openly discussing meth, Adderall, GLP-1s, stimulants, and promoting something called bone smashing. So there are two different ways of talking about this, though. There's soft maxing, which I think that we all do, which is grooming, fitness, and skincare. Then there's hard maxing, which is surgery, steroids, extreme intervention. I will say one thing before I let you guys have the floor, is that I watched the whole hour-long fucking interview. We watched it together with Pierce Morgan.
Yes.
It was very motherfucking informative of where I was literally watching him talk, and he did hold himself very fucking composed in a way I was not expecting. I was really literally fucking shocked. He was so calm, but so scientifically correct with everything he was saying in a way that it really made me respect everything about him, but talking about promoting meth and Adderall. But he backed up like 90% of the things he does. And I kind of was like, wow, that's interesting. Do I think it's for me? No. Do I think that with his large scale of a platform, he should be promoting casual meth use when I've seen what it does to people and how the downfall of it is personally? I've never done it. No judgment, except for like I don't have any friends that would do meth, but no judgment. But I don't think promoting that in a platform where he has teenagers following him.
But let's just also be real. He's 20 years old. So imagine a toddler telling you about their beauty secrets. And it's like, dude, show me a 60-year-old man who looks amazing and has been microdosing meth. Then we'll have a fucking conversation. Versus the fact that you're 20 years old and you've probably done this for 1 year. And you're like, I look
allegedly since what, 16?
Okay, so
I don't.
16, yes.
Allegedly
4 years.
16, he did
Still,
not look like
my
that.
point is he is talking about these methods, these beauty treatments, and I'm like, bro, you haven't even been doing it long enough for this to be tried and true.
Right?
He's what?
Yes,
he's
I think you don't. I don't know.
Right?
Scientifically, I don't know when you're a man you stop growing. Is it 30s? Right? I think I could be fucking wrong. So
but even with Pierce, with the whole Pierce thing, he was like, I don't know why you'd be sitting here with the number one look maxer and not talking about this. And I'm like, dude, if this is the number one look maxer, like this is not the method isn't working.
Hey,
like, the method isn't working, baby. Like if you're the number one,
I know
the method ain't working, bro.
I am crying.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I'm crying.
I agree with that.
I do think though that he is incredibly smart. Even Pierce said, "You are very smart. You are very smart. You are handling and conducting yourself in a way that is literally he has a fucking grasp. He's been on definitely he was just on Playboy, the Playboy Post. They did a post on him. GQ.
Runway.
They followed him. He's been at every fucking thing. People have a grasp on him as far as he is interesting. He's something. He's something that is. There's something about him.
It
that
must
is
be
more,
the meth.
It must.
But
be
no,
the
it's
meth.
I think the verbiage, like.
Yes.
It's the verbiage
there's something
self-care.
about it. Yeah.
Back in the day. Also, like, do you remember the term metrosexual?
Right, of course, that was a big one too. That was huge. Yes, taking care of yourself.
Exactly.
Like,
so that was, our generation.
Yes.
Now I feel like it's.
Right. I just want him to say ascend one more time. Just say ascend again,
ascend,
please.
the word
like,
ascending.
if you want to ascend, I'm like, does that also come with Kool-Aid? And will we be drinking that as well?
Call.
Hey.
Okay. Question. Before we move on. Before we move on, though. Before we move on, is self-optimization culture spiraling? Are we doing too much?
Yes.
At this point, this sounds too much. It's very extreme to be hitting your
hammers to your cheekbones.
Yeah. But now it's like different.
Allegedly. Is a lot. Let's be real.
It's a lot.
That's a lot. And as a method to train others coming up under you makes it even worse. It's not like
supervised.
It's not
like doctor.
It's not like hey bro, I did this and cool. No, it's like you should do this. And you should do this, and that becomes dangerous, which is the problem here.
That's fair. I think when you have a platform, you have responsibility.
You
have a responsibility
that is the point.
For sure.
Especially teens that are following you, and you're casually speaking about doing meth. Right. And I get that he's saying he breaks down the difference between meth and Adderall. However, Adderall is contained and controlled by doctors, and it's prescribed through. It's a dosage. Right. You can't just get meth from. You can't get meth from the doctor. So you're getting
don't bring up Half-Life as a part of the reasoning behind why you want to use it, because Adderall doesn't have as good of a Half-Life. But also, I'm sorry.
Bitch, you did your fucking homework. This fucking bitch. Wow. When I said you're my first guest on this fucking show, Girrrl Hour, that it's my first one. This bitch fucking asked for the topics, then was like, what? And then did his fucking research. Yes, iconic, never been done before, groundbreaking. Ascending.
Ascending.
Moving on from this topic. Cheers.
Cheers to ascending.
Cheers. We're gonna take a 2-second break to refill.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, Mr. Seth.
Well, yeah, he was talking about the alleged, like.
Are we rolling? Are we back in on it though? Are we good? Do we all look good? Does this need to be fixed?
The alleged cheating, that there are rumors that his wife has been unfaithful, and again, just is showing, to me at least personally, like who this guy is, what his energy is, where you're going to call that out as a 20-year-old being brought on a very prestigious show, and you're going to sit there, and his literal statement was, you're sitting here with the number one looks maxing guy,
allegedly,
and you're not asking me questions about this, so that your wife won't go astray. And I'm like,
sit down, Girrrl Hour.
Everything about this just gives me the ick, because it is so disrespectful. It's disrespectful of people older and wiser than you, who have been doing things longer. It's this, and I know he's out there for the show. His entire culture is based around the hype, how do I get myself seen? How do I get myself doing this? But so I don't like that. And you know me better than most. And that's not who I am at all as a person.
But he also did say though at the mid of the interview that Pierce specifically accuses people and tries to trap guests in situations that he speaks to their PR teams prior and says, we will not talk about this. So I think when he specifically said, we're only talking about this, I think that's when he started to get frustrated because the amount of times that he did ask him the same fucking question over and over again, bitch, I was like, okay, he literally said it how many times? Like if I was interviewing you and I was like, after the 5th time you were like, I don't want to talk about this. I would let it go.
He pushes.
But he's always been
that's
that
what
way.
he said. He traps people. And in he said, we spoke to PR. My PR said we will not talk about this. So I think there's only a certain amount of times before you're gonna fucking push back.
Sure, but wouldn't you say, both of you guys too, as people?
And I'm not defending him.
No, with people who have been around. No, but I like the conversation. I don't want to be like, I like devil's advocate for the sake of conversation.
Yes.
And all that. But as the three of us, especially being people who have been around for a long time, we're not.
Who's been around for a long
time? We're not spring chicken.
Just got here.
We're not spring chickens anymore. But my point is, the difference is, as opposed to knowing that you're going on this show with somebody who's going to be trying to push the buttons, get it out of you. The difference is 20-year-old, brand new, green, he's going to go and hit low again. As opposed to being somebody going, Pierce, are we really going to do this again? You know what I mean? Making it, being the bigger person,
and didn't he do
throwing
like
it back on
sound effect?
Yes, he
did!
Sound effect.
It was like,
yes!
Which I kind of was like,
no.
You know what? The thing is, like, I thought the balls, I thought the audacity, and I was like, you are going to read fucking Piers Morgan on his show like this, but he actually, to me, in my opinion, he kind of really did read him, and I was like, oh my God, I hate that. Look, I'm not defending him, but like culturally, like watching this, I was like, it was a moment. I was like, I was shocked. I was fucking shocked. Is there something else we want to say about this?
I actually want nothing else to say about this.
Ever
again, to be honest.
All right. Except for your looks, Maxer.
Me?
Allegedly.
I think that you're a soft maxer. Soft maxer. We're all soft maxers.
Cheers
to soft maxing.
Oh,
Cheers to soft maxing. Not soft. Soft maxing. Cheers to soft maxing. No.
Unfortunately.
No, I hope not. Okay. Now, we're going to do some rapid fire questions. Ask the girls. Ask the girls.
Who's
some
the girl?
of the most asked questions in pop culture right now. First one, are we deleting dating apps in 2026? Are we done with dating apps? Are we pretending we're done and still logging on at 11:47?
Oh, I'm actually just getting started.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What dating apps are you on?
I really like Field. That's my go-to.
That's the one with all of the like.
It's not new. It's not new, but it's new to most people.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't really use any dating apps. I've never really been a big one for that.
Like Hinge, Tinder.
Yeah, like I've had them all, but I've never really like. It's just like it's so much. I'm such a weird individual that for me to get me across on an app like that, it just doesn't really work.
Right.
But the thing about Field, I will say, not sponsored by the way, but the thing that I will say is that like the melting pot of it is that you don't get to really like, you can see, I want to see girls, I want to see guys. You don't get to pick what they identify as, what they do. It's just like you get everyone.
Right.
So you also make a lot of friends. And as I have been living between like 3 cities for the most part for the last like year and a half, 2 years, I have found that I've actually made a lot more.
Tri-coastal.
Well, 2 coasts, but corners.
I'm just trying to make it 3.
Thank you.
I was trying to make it 3 for you.
I do love a 3.
But which Field is known for threesomes, couples looking for boys, for girls.
But it's for everything.
Yes,
that's my point. And you don't really get to like pick and choose about like what you see within those realms. So you kind of get everyone in the melting pot. And for somebody like me, that's the turn on.
So
that's
this is the one you're on mostly right now.
Yeah. If anything, that's usually where I really stand for the most part.
And are you on there again, like, are you on there allegedly? Allegedly, are you on there looking for, like, is it just for now, or is it for, like, dating, or for both?
Or everything or nothing.
Everything or nothing. Okay.
Like,
it depends.
Everything or nothing.
Are you on any of the dating apps?
Okay, I have not been on a dating app in years.
Okay.
I think the last dating app I was on was Bumble.
The Princess of the Galapagos Islands is not on any dating app?
Okay. She's not.
Okay. Bumble was the last one.
Bumble was the last one. So I honestly... I kind of understand the question.
Yeah.
If dating apps are like done, just because everyone's been on their phone for such a long time.
We're over it.
Yeah. So do you think it's gonna be like a pendulum where everyone's like on their phones and now everyone's gonna go back out and meet
I love that word.
people?
Well, were y'all on Tinder for 2020? Because they took off localization of the app and they called it Passport, and all you could do was connect with people all over the world. Smart move, Tinder.
Right.
And that's when I used it.
I know nothing about this.
And that's when I used it. That's the only time I used Tinder, really, was during that time, baby. Right. And it was kind of cool because, honestly, I mean, I would rather, these, like, dating apps, I honestly would rather use them for friendship in this sense these days. Like, I'm looking to make some new friends. That's a faster way for me to do that. Passport was interesting because, like, you didn't get to even get the local, they turned off, like, see who's in your radius because they didn't want people meeting up. Yeah. So if you got on Tinder, you got the globe.
Got it.
You got the whole globe.
I personally think that meeting someone in person,
that's the only way.
There is nothing more magical than, like, when you happen to spark with someone and make eye contact with somebody, and you look at them and you have that feeling that you go home with, and you think about it afterwards. Yeah. There's fucking nothing like it. There's nothing like a dating app that can make you feel that way. It's just, most of my only
real relationships have been super serendipitous. Yeah. And usually met on, like, street corners. Right. So, like,
see? I love that.
And I wasn't paying for it, but
I love that. Okay, moving on to the next question. There's only 3. The next one is being nice out, or are we in our crash out era? Meaning, are we in the villain arc season? Meaning the no apology energy, which is so popular right now. No apology energy, public call outs, chaos over cutesy. Or are we going to keep the decorum, and are we going to try to keep it conservative and nice?
Well, I think yes and no, because what you just said. Okay. Because I think we are in a no fucks era. Mm-hmm. I certainly am. Most of my close friends are.
Okay.
So in that sense, yes. Mm-hmm. Would I say that there is any sort of negative villainy behind that, for me at least? No. But do I not really give a crap right now about so much? Yeah. About, like, how I come across, if you like me or not. Then yes, and a lot of the people in my circles are in that same energy. They just kind of are being authentically like, I'm just going to put myself out there.
Authentically them and not caring.
But it doesn't have to be villainous to do that. It can be, but
but I feel like there's a difference between being mean.
Yes.
Between being mean and being just authentically yourself, or no apology energy. I think there's 2 different things. I think someone that's intentionally mean, that's just like, literally, there's the rude people that I encounter where I'm like, bitch, are you fucking for real? And then there's someone that's like, I'm like, wow, they really just don't care about what people think about them. To me, it's just 2 different fucking things.
Totally, that's my point.
It's 2 different fucking things.
But let's be real, hate culture is at an all-time high right now.
Yes, 1000%.
And I will agree with that. Just go on your Instagram for 2 seconds, and it's like the comment section of any post is just riddled with as much hate as people can possibly find.
1000%.
And it's like, for what? For what? For what? I don't get it. But
everything I
this is where we're at.
This is where we're at right now.
Bitch, everything I fucking researched for this fucking thing tonight that I produced and was going through this, I fucking looked through the comments of everything to see just in general how people are responding and how reactive people are. And it's like, it's very interesting to see who people side with and how they behave. Also from behind a phone.
Right. From
that
their living room in Milwaukee.
That fucking part. That fucking part. You know. But I think in general, look, my opinion is this, like, is that I think always be authentically yourself. Always be authentically you. But do I think that there's a difference between being mean? Yes, I do not fuck with mean people that are just mean to be fucking mean. No. I think that's fucking so, like, grow the fuck up, go to therapy, and fucking figure your shit out.
Exactly.
Do not fucking
making
take your baggage into fucking meeting someone any fucking where.
Exactly. Don't react.
100%.
Don't be a Karen. Don't flip out on a subway, at a train in New York City, screaming at people.
On Bourbon Street in Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
That's
like,
different.
Just take a beat.
Moving on! Allegedly! 3, 2, 1. Allegedly! Moving on, the last question of this quick fire question is male beauty pressure catching up to women's standards? Because we spoke about this so much, about jawline sculpting, bone shaping, everything else that we're doing. Are men coming close to what women have had to deal with for fucking years,
Yes,
bitch?
and finally.
Really? Interesting.
Okay.
I feel. Go ahead. Do you have anything else to say? That
was it.
No. And finally!
No, I'm just saying that I think that, like, as somebody myself who's grown up taking care of themselves,
Fair.
and especially from like my era, you know, like I'm almost 40 now. So like when I was a teenager, I was in an era of time when, like, if you took care of yourself as a guy, you were just ridiculed so hard.
Yeah.
And for me, that's the one thing I will say, although I think this is overboard with this self-care and this getting crazy and all this, I actually am okay with the standards for men being brought up that they should have to be presentable or be able to be if they want to be.
I would hope so.
If they want to be, if they want to take care of themselves. Like, you know, I grew up in an era where it was
would take care of them fucking selves.
Right,
though.
but
to some extent.
So maybe the standards are getting too high, sure.
Beno,
but
you go to the gym, right? I know I'm breaking through the fourth wall. You go to the gym, you get in shape, you work out when you want to work out extra hard for the summer, right? Like, I think in general, there's so many different layers to what that is.
Exactly, yeah.
I think what that is so many different things. But I think everyone should fucking want to find the best version of themselves, male or female.
Yes.
And I do think
and
that
I don't think you
benefit.
should be ridiculed for it
There's a
either.
benefit for that. Do I think that you need to fucking fall into this like crazy like obsession culture? No. But do I think you should want the best for yourself? Yes. I think you should fucking find the version of you that makes you happiest. 100%.
Yes.
I think that then leads you to the path that will make you fucking thrive in life because you're happy with your fucking self.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
I agree.
100%.
I agree.
100%.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Do you have anything else you wanted to add to that last topic?
Also, wow.
So yes.
So
Okay.
yes, I do. Listen, I just remember, like, in junior high, I think that's when it started to hit me about my looks and puberty and, like, getting haircuts and looking good, even though it was, like, a long time ago and I probably looked awful.
Yeah.
But it was already kind of, like,
in your mind,
the physical attractiveness, and this was something that I had to present to the world.
Okay.
So at a young age, I already knew I had to, like, kind of go up and continue, like, facials and haircuts and manicures and pedicures. Like, it was something.
You did all that when you were little?
No, well, and started at junior high, haircuts and, like, just.
You're starting
a haircut.
Haircuts, but high school.
I did get a haircut in middle school.
High school.
I got my first haircut in high school.
But I just remember, like, I want to be presentable with, like, you know, guests.
You
like,
had awareness.
I had
awareness of yourself.
I had the guest
awareness.
Yes.
Okay.
So it transferred
and you started
over.
caring about what people
like,
thought.
Yeah, so
that makes sense.
I feel like it's always, at least for me, it's always been like, Michael, you want to continue to take care of yourself, get massages, get facials,
self-care.
Self-care.
Hookers, blow.
Wow, self-care. That's not care.
Bourbon Street.
God.
Meth. I'm just kidding. I'm literally just being ridiculous at this point, but I'm just, you know what I'm talking about. Orgies, yeah, all of the above, yes.
Hey.
Are we done now with this topic?
Definitely.
I think so.
Okay, raise a fucking glass. Raise a motherfucking glass. First of all, thank you.
Thank you.
Honestly, thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much. This is the first episode of Girrrl Hour, and I'm so happy to be sharing it with two people that I love so much. Very, very much. Culture moves fast. The internet moves faster. But Girrrl Hour moves with martinis And homegirls and opinions. Raise your motherfucking glass. Oh Cheers.
Cheers.
Girl hour.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
Thank you so
love you guys.
much. Thank you. Cheers.
That's a cute outro. Really cute. I like that.
Thank you.
That's going to be always.
I like the drinks.
Very
Girl hour.